going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. Sorry we were a couple minutes late. The kids were giving us a little trouble as we're laying them down. We go live right around their bedtime. Let's see. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? You might be able to tell I have a little bit of a cold, so probably not going to be talking a whole lot.
I hope you don't think that means I'm talking a whole lot.
Let's see. Looks like it didn't load into some of the chat, but we got J-Ma. How's it going? Christina Stinger's here. Hello from Germany. Good morning. Gretchen, how's it going? Hi, guys. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season. We have Marcella. How's it going? Sunflower, hello.
I can read the chat if you'd like.
I'm just trying to get caught up because...
Yeah, I feel like my chat is not... Let me...
Go on live chat.
Well, there was like 5 comments. Is there more than that yet?
Yeah.
So I don't know if mine's not like loading or what.
Courtney, hello. I don't want to list, but I'm forcing myself through it. There you go.
I want to list and I haven't had time.
Leah, how's it going? Sunflower feels the same way as Courtney, and I think now I can start putting the chat up on here, which will go a lot more smooth. Glenda, hello, how you doing tonight? Sunflower, Mandy, Queen Yuri, hello. Adrienne, Amy K, hello, Merry Christmas. Gretchen's the opposite. I love listing. I force myself to go sourcing. That's against the status quo. That's awesome. Mindy, hello. Going to get some listings done while watching.
I don't see any of those comments you're reading, so I don't know what's up.
Some technical difficulties on Kathy's end. Mandy says, what do you do if a buyer messages you asking for a return? It looks like they leave negative feedback for sellers who don't accept their returns. If you don't accept returns,
I would just take the negative feedback, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're bullying you, then you could just easily get it removed.
If they've made it obvious that if you don't give me a return, I'm giving you a negative feedback, then you'll get that automatically taken off. Well, not automatically. You'd have to contact eBay for Business. That's considered feedback extortion. But if you just kind of looked at their feedback and can tell that they just leave negative feedback for people that don't do returns, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Feel better. And hello. I am feeling a lot better. Like last night was pretty awful. I had the chills and a little fever. Normally Kathy's the one that's like trying to get warm, and I was just like, I had like 3 blankets on. I was wearing my sweater. And today I've been doing pretty good.
Oh no. All right, we're going to watch Kathy change the Dymo labels.
Kathy just used the last label. One of her most hated tasks, refilling the Dymo printer. Scott Chaching King says, Rachel's on right now. I feel like I'm two-timing her.
No, you're
You're two-timing us. No. Stephanie, hello. Happy holidays. Sunflower said, I found some Tory Burch Millers for the first time. Nice. I don't know what those are. Some shoes? Yeah. Shen Valley Mama, how's it going? Bonnie says, I'm working on a refund. I misplaced the item. Only The second one in 21 years. Buyer was very nice. Happy evening to everyone. So your second refund in 21 years. That's quite the record.
Is it like this? This arrow makes no sense to me.
Guys, she also gets the toilet paper wrong every time.
Oh, I don't.
Let me see.
It doesn't actually matter which way the toilet paper goes.
It does. But let me see.
Did I do it wrong?
No, that's correct. You followed the arrow correctly.
Give it back. Now let's see if I jam it up.
Look at that. Didn't even use one of the labels. Better than me. Am I better than everyone? Carla says, good evening. I just found some relatively new size 20 Adidas. What's the biggest size shoe you've sold? Size 20s? Those are huge.
I think 16.
15,
Definitely
16?
15. Maybe 116.
Kathy, your hair looks like it's really growing. Looks great. Are you growing it out on purpose again?
No, I've been thinking about cutting it like every day for the last month. Not like cutting it a lot. I was just looking at some old photos, and remember that one haircut I had last year that was like,
You cut too
it wasn't
short?
on purpose. Yeah, like I didn't ask for that, but they cut it way too short. I never want that again. So, I mean, if anything, it'd be like 1 or 2 inches off.
I like your long hair.
Thanks. I like it too.
Ashley, how's it going? Scott said, I've sold some literal clown shoes before. I'm not surprised. Not surprised one bit. Yelena, what are your top favorite brands to pick up that sell fast for you?
Me. Crocs.
Crocs.
Craft singles containers.
Save that for the what sold.
I listed that last night and it already sold. That was the first time I've ever found one though. I mean, I like so many brands. Sells fast. Oh,
Arc'teryx, Patagonia. Shoes. What are your favorite shoes other than Crocs? Skechers.
I wouldn't say they sell super fast, but yeah. Cool. Did they say shoes specifically or?
No. I was just trying to give some good rounded answers. Mandy says, oh, you need the Rolo. It's so easy to fill. Instead of the Dymo.
I would like a Rolo.
Yeah.
On Cloud shoes are usually fast seller.
On Clouds.
I'm just like looking at my Poshmark store, what I've sold recently.
Adrian says, Kathy, I hate when I put the roll in backwards and go to print again and it just spits blanks.
We save those to cover up old labels on boxes.
Yeah. Good tip.
I love Smart Wool, Ibex.
Yeah. I don't like the space required for the fan fold since my desk space is limited. I love the compact size of the Dymo. So the Rolo fan fold, what's that? Because it's a stack behind it, right?
Oh.
I feel like you can use the rolls with a Rolo. I feel like I've seen that before.
But not like the new Rolo, right?
I mean, I don't see why not. It just kind of feeds in the back, right? Or like it kind of clamps on it or something. Because like the Dymo, the labels are contained inside the printer. But the Rolo, the unused labels are like outside of the printer, you know?
At least you're being loud.
And he's not in his bed. Shannon, how's it going? Hey, Chris and Kathy. I'm here. It's 10:12 p.m. here in New Jersey.
Thanks for being here so late.
Yeah. Carl says, hey, guys, we're coming back to the Springs to spend Christmas with the kids who still live there. We're wondering which Denver Bins location you like best. We have been to the Springs one. What's your favorite Denver bins? Kearney?
Yeah.
The Kearney location, which is kind of right off. If you're coming through Denver International DIA, I think it's right.
Yeah, not too far.
It's right along that freeway going out there, the interstate. Check out the Kearney location. Tommy in Seattle. Hey, Chris and Kathy, what did you sell? Kraft cheese single container? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have it? I'll just get it. I'll show you right now. What's sold.
Yeah. A little spoiler action.
I'm wearing my pajamas. Don't look.
Hey, why don't you get in your bed? There's nothing for you here.
This one of our bin hauls recently, but yeah, it's just something that holds your craft singles. It's over $20 plus shipping in less than a day.
I kind of want that because, we.
Who cares if the cheese isn't perfectly in the fridge?
It's loose in the drawer.
Who cares? I'd rather have $20 to buy
a
million slices of cheese, or today like 20 slices of cheese.
Cha-ching King says, I love our Rolo.
Can I have it? Just kidding. Sorry, guys. I'm printing labels because have a very good feeling that our children are going to. It's barely snowing at all, so they're probably. And tomorrow's the last day before break, and every time there's any sort of snow before any break, they give them like an extra day off. I swear. So.
Amber Resells is here. Hey, says, just put. Is it Rena?
Yeah.
Rena to sleep. I keep unclicking it. About to join her, but wanted to say hello first. Good night.
Hello, good night. Enjoy your sleep with your baby.
Enjoy all the sleep you can. I don't know how old is Rena now? It's been a few months, huh?
At least around the summertime. So yeah, 3 or 4 months, probably.
Yelena says, thanks for the tip. I noticed for me, some popular brands don't sell so fast anymore, like Lululemon or Athleta. Or Athleta. I don't know how to say that. Been pretty quiet for me. It seems like everything's been kind of quiet. Yeah. It's just a slow season, for whatever reason. Yes, you can use the rolls with the Rolo. Nice. That'll make it nice if we ever need to switch or want to switch. We have some rolls. Let's see. Leah says, a buyer gave me 2 stars on Posh, said it was great and pictures were great, but the sweatshirt was supposed to fit 14, 16, but didn't fit her 12-year-old. The tag says 14, 16.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Nobody looks at Poshmark. You're the only one that can see them, so...
Oh, the
Poshmark reviews, it doesn't even matter at all.
Yeah, there's always people that can just never be happy, I guess. Never be satisfied. Marcella says it comes with a holder, so in case you want to use the rolls. Oh, it comes with one. Okay. Gretchen says, I see lots of clothes behind you. What percentage of clothes to shoes do you have in inventory now?
Is there a way to see that in our thing, in our spreadsheet?
I mean, it would take a few steps.
Those are some of my bins finds from today.
Another Ben's haul that we got to record.
I won't spoil it. They're holding something inside of them.
Ooh.
You'll have to watch the Ben's haul tomorrow that we have not recorded yet.
Carl says, thanks. No problem. Manny says, oh, Chris, you sound bad. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I sound worse than I feel right now. I've been taking a lot of Dayquil, though. So this morning, I didn't feel too good. I slept in till...
He was supposed to go to the bins because it was due whatever Thursday.
Yeah, I chose to sleep. But yeah, ever since this morning, I've been getting better and better, feeling better. So, hoping it was just like kicked my butt for 24 hours and I'm back, I guess. So I hope. I'm going to take some NyQuil tonight and having some tea right now.
Okay. Just kidding. He offered me some. I didn't want to wait 2 minutes for the microwave to warm up my water.
Some Tivana Jade Citrus Mint. Holy moly, who knew? Obviously you did. The cheese container.
I did only know because one time, for some reason, I looked up a Pringles one and then I showed that on my Instagram and people were telling me like other ones like this were. That's the only reason I knew. Thanks, Instagram.
Yeah. Shannon says, Kathy, I'm trying so hard just to source shoes, and it's been great so far. However, as you know, I cannot find my size.
I do feel like your size 10 is a little bit harder to find in good shape. I do seem to find it a lot, but I know what you mean.
The Blue Craft cheese containers sell really well too.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, when I was looking up this, because I was looking up Craft plastic container and like Velveeta is Craft too. So like a Velveeta one. Yeah, there's a bunch of these little things.
Just single use items.
Yeah. To hold things that don't need a holder. Like Pringles already come in like a can that holds them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess those little ones are for like lunchbox.
For like lunchbox things, but
I guess.
The irony of the Rolo talk is I've seen 2 Rolo promotion reviews done on videos today, the Commonwealth Picker and Flippin' Junk. Did Kevin do another one, or is you catching up on some older videos?
I haven't been keeping up on
most
people's videos.
We've been so behind this month.
Because of Ben's mess. It's like
so
taking
busy.
all my life away. And now I still have to list all this stuff eventually. And starting January, I was really hoping to like hit it hard on the shoes. Like source 500 pairs in January and list them all. Which I could do as long as I'm not doing other stuff. But I don't know. This Ben's haul might become my death pile to just list on days that's either snowing or I just don't want to go buy more stuff.
I always say Athleta. I like my Rolo so much, they should pay me to tell everyone, says Scott.
I bet
hey, you know what? If they pay us to like it, we'll like it too. Sunflower likes her Dymo 4XL. Amber says she just turned 3 months old. She'll probably wake up between 2 and 3 a.m. for a feed, so I'll get about 5 hours before her wake up. Actually going to bed now. Well, if you're still here, good night. I know you're not. Everybody's saying good night. It's good to know. I am a people pleaser, and I've been devastated. Oh, the 2 stars on Posh. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I used to be. If it was eBay, I'd be a little more sad about it, but
yeah,
it's a bummer.
Think about it this way.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone to like a McDonald's and it was like the worst ever, right? The worst service ever, right? Yeah, they got it wrong or whatever. You're like, I'm never coming back. You go back. They still sell billions of dollars of, like they're still making a lot of money. So just don't take it too serious. Let's see. I hated every minute of it, but I got my 10 listings knocked out. Yay. There you go. There you go. Beatrice is here. Says hi, hi, best people ever. Kathy, did you give Chris the Drew game on his channel? I was.
He just said that when we were eating dinner. He's like, 'cause
I said it would be kind of fun if we because I haven't watched the video, but I saw that Kathy commented and he responded to a comment and she kind of mentioned that it was like they played the game. And I was like, we should do something like that.
Just rewatch the video together and have him answer about each other. I'm sure neither of us will get him right.
I'm sure I would get every single one of them right. What do you mean? Just kidding.
When's my birthday? I'm just kidding.
When's your birthday?
I know. It wasn't even a question on there. What's my biggest fear?
Your biggest fear?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Don't say what you think it is.
I know what it is, and I know you're embarrassed for me to say it.
I don't know what. I don't think that we're thinking the same thing then.
Being stuck in traffic and having to go to the bathroom.
I mean, that's not my biggest fear, but that's a big fear.
Amy says, I love my craft cheese container. Adrian, I think I'm finally giving up on listing in List Perfectly with all the issues they're having. Going back to listing on eBay after listing on List Perfectly for a year is definitely an experience. It's been a slow process. I feel like List Perfectly has been giving us a rough time lately. Obviously not on purpose or anything. It's just with the changes that eBay's put out, we've been having some issues too. Just it's been disrupting our workflow. And we just haven't really had the time to focus and look at it and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Like I know if we just reach out to them, they'd fix it or tell us what to do right away, but we just haven't had the time. Speaking of, I need help with that listing thing I was telling you about. So can we pull that up?
Oh, the eBay.
Just like the UPC thing.
Yeah. Anybody having issues with eBay's UPC requirement? Like it seems like it's not letting us or letting Kathy put listings out unless it has a UPC code or something. Shannon says, Kathy, when you're having a bad day, I'm injured from a fall. How do you get yourself to move forward? I'm trying so hard.
I'm sorry you're injured from a fall. I don't know. I just do. I feel like working is what I like to do if I'm having a bad day. Like I'd rather do listings or go sourcing or something. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me? I like to, if it's something I really, if I'm having to do something I really don't want to do at the time, I try to break it up into smaller pieces and then give myself small rewards, right? When I complete the small task. And then just kind of grind through it.
Yeah. Do the easy stuff first.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are we talking about listing, Shannon, or
just having
doing
a bad
work
day
in general, or
this cheese container business is going to turn me into a hoarder. I'm afraid to throw anything away. For real, right? Has anyone ever told you that you look like Jack Osborne? No. I haven't seen him since...
I'm looking up because I don't know who that is.
I mean, it's Ozzy Osbourne's son.
I don't know who that is. I can see it a little.
I have been told I look like Sean Astin. And what's that guy's name?
I can see Sean Astin more.
Seth Rogen. I've actually somebody came up to me and said, "Are you Seth Rogen?" One time.
All I get is, "Do you work here?" Not even. They just start asking me questions like as if they think I do work there.
Oh, you know who I think I look like the most? There's this baseball player. Brian McCann. Doesn't this look like me? Brian McCann.
You want to put this on so I can show them the UPC issue?
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell me that yet.
I said I need everything's
all
good.
Gone. What's that? The little bison guy?
Yeah, so like, all right, we're in stuffed animal category. But right here, so like the required, you cannot bypass without filling it in. So like in the past, if I don't know something, I'll just write unknown or NA or like doesn't not apply. But I can't type that in here. Like I can type it, but like once I go anywhere, it does this.
Try putting N/A.
I did all of these things.
Capital NA.
It doesn't matter. None of them work is the problem. So
try putting does not. So yeah, we're having issues with the UPC requirement thing. Any of you guys know what we can do about that?
Let's see.
I mean, it's not marked as new, right? It's used.
Right.
Adrienne says, I've always done does not apply, and it'll work for me.
Like, it doesn't let me type that.
Have you tried does not apply?
It doesn't have like a drop down where I could do in the past. Let me see if it works with that NA now. Please work. Okay. Let me put NA that time. Let's try another one.
Nice.
Trying a different word.
Sharon says, here's a Posher VA plug. I signed up with your link. Thank you. It's life-changing. Literally a game changer. We agree. Posher VA is like...
Yeah, I was just...
If you're on Poshmark and you're not using Posher VA, what are you doing with your life? Sharing? Like...
Yeah, like when I was just printing labels, I was like, wow, I've had a lot of Posh shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the last day or so.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying does not apply or NA.
And so it will actually keep it there because that's what I've been typing, but it keeps popping up that. But then does it stay there when I...
Yeah, I guess it's...
Okay. I guess I just thought it wasn't staying. So this should work.
Goddess threads. A UPC is like your barcode. There's that number below it. That's your UPC. So, for things that don't have that, they don't have barcodes, it's impossible for us to have one. So Amy says, listen, all boys tear the plastic off the individual cheese slices and then they end up all over the cheese drawer without it. Just wait till those boys are making their own sandwiches. Did you have them make their sandwiches this morning?
I wanted to. Chris always packs their lunch. I don't like doing stuff in the kitchen at all. So Chris like gets them breakfast, gets their lunch packed. And yeah, so since he was sick, I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing all this today. And so I was telling them
she was like, do you have any money so they could just buy lunch at school?
I was like, do you have $4? And then it's manager special at lunch. So like, obviously, because break is the next 2 weeks, so they're just trying to use up what they have, which is probably gross food. And yeah, they didn't want that. So I had to make a turkey and peanut butter sandwich. My life is over.
Turkey and peanut butter?
So I was telling them they have to make their own.
Oh, you made two sandwiches.
I made it for them. Yes.
I was like, someone wanted turkey and peanut butter? Status check. Hello. Scott says, I try to remind myself how fortunate I am to be able to get to do this. Oh, as a way to get through the hard days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true. Another thing.
The thought of like having to go back to like work.
As bad as our hard days are, it's still like our hardest day is still better than my best day working for somebody else, right?
Yeah.
No idea on the UPC. I've not hit that at all. However, I'm doing exclusively closed in the last 2 weeks. Mercari has been giving API issues when submitting listings, and it fails through. On List Perfectly, you haven't had any issue with List Perfectly Mercari, have you?
No, but I haven't listed this week to Mercari.
Let's see. Have you checked out their current issues? I'm sure you have. Let's see. Well, it says there's no current issues for Mercari. What is that noise? Yeah, Amy's not having issues on the UPC. So you think you were just kind of like thinking it wasn't going to work because it wouldn't stay there?
Every time I guess I didn't check. Well, I don't know because I would push list and it wouldn't. So it wasn't.
It would say you need there. It said you need something there. Oh, it's not a List Perfectly thing. It's just a timeout on Mercari's end. Tommy says, I've heard many people complain about the UPC code. Seems like not all people have the same form. Even though it's the new listing tool, not all people have the issues. I don't know. I do look like Jack Osborne, huh?
Would you guys put, if this was a little plush in a book, would you choose a book category or plush category?
I'd probably say book. What do you think? Should it be book or plush?
Let me do a poll.
Poll. It's time for a poll. Shannon says, I broke my sacrum. It hurts to move, but I have been trying so hard. I don't remember anatomy. Is that tailbone? No, tailbone's a coccyx, right?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention at school.
Ouch. Is that like very, very low back? Ouch, Shannon. Team or hashtag team searching for craft containers. 25 listings done. I'm finally moving through my listings much quicker now to finish my last 5 and cross list. Man. Josh says, is there a limit on how many listings you can have on your draft bank? On
List Perfectly or
on eBay? Do drafts ever go away?
They do, yeah.
They do?
On eBay, they do.
I don't think there's a number limit.
On eBay, I think there might be. I don't know what it is.
You could save up to 250 drafts on eBay. List Perfectly, which we use, does not have a limit. You can have as many saved in draft, and you can have them saved forever. But no. Or yeah, eBay does, I guess. I learned something new today. Shannon hasn't had a problem with the UPC code. Scott says, I was told I look like a less attractive Richard Dreyfuss. Is that who I think it is? Is that the dude from X-Files? No. Oh yeah, you do kind of look like Richard Dreyfuss. With the beard.
Yeah, I can see that. I would not
less attractive
say
or what?
I would not say that.
Who was I thinking of? David Duchovny. That's what, I don't know. Oh, it's the cold, guys. It's the fever. Shannon, there's some really good podcasts that have really positive content that helps me a lot. Shannon, is it more just like the pain that's kind of holding you back, or just the motivation? I mean, I can totally understand pain causing demotivation, though. Yeah. Oh, Tommy was on top of it. Said, I think it's 200 on the draft limit. Always done does not apply. It works for me. Let's see. Have you tried saving to drafts from the point and then going back in? Oh. For the UPC, maybe saving.
No, I was like, I'm gonna have to try that if there's nothing else.
I think one problem with saving drafts, like an eBay draft, is then it doesn't link it up with List Perfectly, right?
Yeah, you'd have to go manually do it, which is annoying.
Try all X's.
This is one of the big problems we've been having lately is the photos.
Oh, yeah. So you're still having it here.
It's not like every time or anything, but...
Yeah, ever since eBay's changed to this only having the new style, and you have to have that tab opened for the photos to load in and all that crap, it's really like...
Yeah.
It's messing it up.
And it's messing up my 90-day total because I don't want to list anything.
That went pretty quick once they started. But like if she went off to another tab or something, and it's not just having the tab open, it's like it has to be like active. Like you have to have it. Yeah. You can't even click on the other screen or anything. Which I don't think is a List Perfectly. I think it's a eBay thing. I don't know. Get around does not apply. NA does not apply. Joyce says when I type the actual UPC, it does the same thing. You should be good. How responsible is the seller if an item which is in the hands of USPS is late to the buyer? Well, I mean, shipping time is never really guaranteed unless... Yeah.
I think there's only one mail at the post office that's guaranteed that they'll give you your money back if they don't, and it's very expensive.
Yeah. So if somebody's like mad that it's taking so long, like I think you're responsible for actually shipping it by the time you say you do, or that you're gonna, right? So if you have 1 day shipping, you're responsible for getting it in the post office hands in that day, in that 1 day period. But beyond that, it's not really in your hands. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like we're around Christmas time. Things get delayed usually around this time. People usually want their things there faster than usual. And everybody complains. I know, wasn't it a year ago or a couple years ago? eBay was like, if you had like something, if you got bad feedback because they said it took too long, they would just take it off, right? Do they still do that?
I mean, if you can show that you shipped it, for sure, probably.
Yeah, and that's why we like actually taking our stuff to the post office and then having them scan it, because once they scan it, it's in their hands, and that is kind of like boom, it's off of our responsibility.
I don't know why the comps are way better on Mercari, like 30s.
Well, that's a bid.
I know, but
what are the sold?
Like
comps?
I'm saying, I was looking at the sold, and they were like, I swear when we bought this, it was like 30 to 40, 20. And now it's like 20.
Well, it was probably brand new.
These are brand new.
No, I know. It was probably like just came out on the market, so there wasn't very many.
So Hopefully it sells on Mercari. I'm still going to list it a little bit higher.
Posh Rivier is life. How much is Posh Rivier? $25 a month. Less than $1 a day for you to never share again. It's totally worth it. What do you get at Starbucks when you order? Randomly craving coffee at 10:30 p.m. Do you have a Starbucks that's open at 10:30?
Right. All ours close at like 8 or 9. I always right now get a pumpkin cream cold brew. I actually got hot pumpkin yesterday and it was really good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like most of the other drinks. So like I was planning to stop drinking Starbucks after pumpkin season, but we'll see. Because lately I've been like working from there sometimes, and I do enjoy that. So I need to find something. Mostly I don't want to drink 500 calorie drinks, so I need to find something a little bit easier than that.
You haven't closed your poll yet.
Oh. Where is the poll? And poll.
I get a white mocha. That's my coffee, which is not. It's like probably the
500 calorie.
The worst coffee to get there. Not at all. As long as the package is scanned. Yeah, as long as you scan it. That's kind of when we wipe our hands of it. Like it's not in our hands anymore. Obviously, if there's any issues, we try our best to, help the buyer out or whatever, as nice as we can, even though it's not technically our responsibility. But technically, we're contracting USPS to deliver a package for us. So, yeah. What's going on? Not a list perfectly thing. Shannon says, I'm a retired teacher from the school district of Philadelphia. We have banned nuts of any kind since 2013. So our school has too.
I think they can bring it. They have to sit at different areas or something.
Yeah.
Like our
they have the nut-free table.
Nut is peanut allergic.
So our oldest, his best friend is allergic to nuts. So
he doesn't like to bring peanut butter because
he likes to sit with him.
I can't sit with my friends. So our littler one does not like anything. So peanut butter it is, or he doesn't eat. I don't even know if he eats the peanut butter because half the time I find the sandwich still in the lunch bag. So
Posh VA is a game changer. Just have to remember to turn on my laptop. Yeah, you have to have a computer running for it to work. Adrian says, I keep mine on 24/7 and disable sleep mode so it'll run no matter what, unless my internet dies. That's what we do. I mean, that computer runs all the time. The one Kathy works on. List in both. It's only 25 cents extra.
It's only a $10 item, though.
Can you list? It costs 25 cents to put it in two categories? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that, though, so that's a good tip.
Some weird noises outside. I don't know what they are.
Kevin's making jokes at the bottom of the chat here.
Oh, he's here, huh? The plush is an add-on. Book, because I feel people would search for Peter Rabbit more in the book than the plush. Right above the tailbone. Drafts can corrupt, so if you schedule them It will keep them from corrupting. You can always schedule a long time ahead and then go in and manually list instead of to save the money. Interesting. Interesting strategy. So you're saying set them out to draft like a way.
Oops.
Set them out to draft like months later, right? And then go in and change them and manually list from there. That's interesting. The pain. I don't know. Motivation from pain.
That one would be harder.
I know. I don't think we can relate.
Then I don't on stuff, but yeah.
I mean, I have back pain, but not chronic.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm assuming that you're dealing with. I don't think it's the same. So I don't know. Amy says, good night. Hope you feel better, Chris. Thanks, Amy. Good night.
I don't know what category to put this in either. Like, it's just telling me athletic shoes, but it's just insoles.
Adrian says, it's a nightmare to cross-post to eBay now with all these problems. Once you get the pop-up where the photos start loading, you can change tabs, though. That's why I'm listing on eBay now. See, but we're having an issue where some of the photos will load, but then also and this isn't a widespread issue. I haven't been able to find any instances of it happening, but we'll get like one or two photos that just keep loading. And it won't let us list if we get that. Like we can't even reload the stuff in. So it's giving us issues. And again, like we just haven't had the time to sit down with customer service and figure all that out. Which stinks because it's like, we got to get the work done. And the eBay list perfectly thing is killing my listing mojo. I was trying to build my draft bank because I list 20 a day. And if I don't find the motivation, I'm going to be listing on holidays. Yeah. I get the same white mocha. Try adding 3 pumps of peppermint, so it's so Christmas.
Ew.
Little Miss Q's here. Hey all, I've been driving and listening. Hey.
Hello.
Like the peppermint mocha. So this is the jokester. I couldn't sit with these two at FlipCon because my table was nut free. You calling us a bunch of nuts? Random question. Are Vince and Vince Camuto two different brands or two different guys or the same one? I found both shoe brands today. They're different.
Yeah, they're different.
How do you find your sold items with such terrible organizational methods?
I won't even show you our terrible organization at the moment. I like YouTube because we can hide the mess for the most part when we're doing hauls. It looks all clean, but it's not. I'm about to have a meltdown one of these days because of how messy it is.
Well, we're planning on
what?
Kevin just said, how could you be selling Jesus?
This Jesus has a really good sell-through rate.
He's got, what's it called?
What?
Gliding action.
Yeah.
He's got wheels, man. Tommy's saying if you edit to the right of the category, you can add a secondary category.
Should I put it as
religious? What?
Any of them.
I mean, I don't think it's like. I don't know. It's not like it's a gag thing, right?
I don't know. I felt, well, this is from 2001, which you remember like the bracelets and stuff. I feel like that was all popular back then.
WWJD.
Yeah. So it was probably kind of like that.
Well, it makes me think of what was that movie? Dogma. They had this Buddy Christ. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like a parody of Jesus, right? But how do you find your sold items? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we're gonna be moving our stuff to a storage unit, right?
I think so, but I'm still sad about it.
Yeah. We're hoping that's gonna get us back organized as one of the side effects. Don't think customer service will be able to help. It's a widespread problem right now with the photos. With having one photo not load, I haven't been able to find anybody have the same issue. I like searched the list perfectly, Facebook and all that. It seemed like our issue is not widespread. Are you having the same issue, Adrian?
Why is it?
Oh, maybe there's a post from 13 hours ago. And they did have me uncheck the fast image upload, which I don't know. I don't know if it hasn't fixed it, but
Can you be quiet? Is eBay like not working? Like all of a sudden it's just like not working. Being rude.
eBay's not working at all. Selling?
I don't know. I wanted to look at comps again. I know this was a slow sell through, so I was trying to see what the cheapest one listed was so I could go under there, but I can't get it to work.
Seems to be working on my side.
Of course it does. Well, can you search up Lego Nexonite 70335?
I mean, you have a phone.
I'll do everything.
Lego.
I'm going to beat you.
Nexonite 70335.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't my memory spectacular?
No. When's our anniversary? I'm just kidding. You know that.
It's funny because I always have to think twice because it's August, but I always say April, right? I always say April 26th. So I'm always second guessing myself. Is it April or is it August?
Cheapest one listed for new is $9.99 plus $4.60 shipping. So I'll do.
One sold for 99 cents on bid. How could you be selling Jesus at Christmas? I need custom shelving system. I think we're trying to get away from the custom shelving system eventually. I mean, it works here because we just the space. But if we didn't have like these angled ceilings that were limiting our height and all that kind of stuff, I think it'd be better for us to just have a standardized shelf. Adrian's ripping on Kevin. Just go spend 20 minutes trying to find a lost plush in your bins again.
I don't know if it put my listing through. See, like I guess I'm done listing to eBay for now. Let's see. I quit eBay. It's listed. I'm just gonna have to go type in the number whenever I can get eBay back up.
Yeah, looks like it's listed. Scott says the commercialization of Jesus on eBay is the 7th seal, I'm pretty sure. Oh. He's got a great marketing and sales team. Tommy says, I finally used 22 picks in a listing. Actually, anyone actually use 24 or more than 12? I mean, we don't use... So eBay's bumped it up to 24, huh? 24 images?
I never do that many.
That's a lot. Blame everything on the loose cannon and distract them all when you're with your hatless head. Kevin said that was in the 90s. The what would Commonwealth Picker do coming soon? Big cartel near you.
How old were you in the 90s, Kevin? Like 40?
Dang.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
He's
not that much older than us.
I know. He's like 40 now.
Oh, you guys made the decision. That's awesome.
I mean, until we never do it.
I hope that helps you. My son is also going to move to a storage unit, and I'm hoping that helps him grow and to stay organized. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's exactly what we want or anything, but one of our big goals for next year, which was a big goal for us to have this year, was to buy another house. And for that to happen, we're not selling this house, but we want this house to be ready to rent like as soon as possible after, we move out. And so part of that is just being prepared. And, we've been living in this house 8 years now. It's got some stuff that we got to take care of. So, got to finish the flooring up here and all that. So getting all this stuff out, and trying to do that while we're still living here and working from here. It just, I don't know. I think it's one of those things that like, once we force ourselves to do that, then we're going to be able to more take care of that kind of stuff. So
hopefully,
yeah, I think it's more just like kicking ourselves in the butt to get it going. And then it's like, just having that, having to go to the storage unit, a few times a week or whatever is going to be motivation to make sure we're getting all the stuff done here so that we can, either get our butts in gear, find a house and all that kind of stuff, or move it all back here once it's all done up here. I don't know. It could be a huge mistake, but if it is, it's the worst.
The worst mistake.
The
we
worst
waste a few $100.
Right. The worst thing is we rent the unit for a few months and we're like, okay, this is a big mistake. We lose a couple days of moving time. I don't think it's that much of a risk, right?
Yeah.
Build on your own land. We'd love to. We would love to, for sure. If it was an option, we would.
Yeah, I was just showing him some land in the exact spot he wants to live.
Yeah.
And it is in our price range, but it's land only, no
the
house.
Land only, yeah.
Like we can't, like the loan that we're going to need won't allow
it's
house.
Not an empty lot
to have
loan.
A house. Yeah. So that stinks. Because I was like, we could just buy the land, put our shed or whatever.
Yeah.
And our bus.
I mean, things could be different if we were able to count the income that we would make from renting this house out, right? Yeah. Things would be night and day. It'd be so different. So
after 2 years we can.
Yeah, after 2 years. It's just, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see, it's on the list of problems on the issues, and it's not affecting anything else if you're not using List Perfectly. See, and did they just add it? Because we were working on this the other day. And I could not see anything that was matching our issue. So cross-posting to eBay is stalling out on the eBay pre-list page. After a recent update in the eBay listing form, there are a small amount of users who are stalling on the eBay pre-list page. From what we have initially seen, the issue is sporadic and may be due to slow internet connection or high traffic on your network. That doesn't seem like it. Here's one. Images will not load correctly. See, and this was not here. This was not here when I was trying to talk to List Perfectly about it. At times, there are images that will not load correctly when cross-posting to eBay. This is an interruption to the cross-post, and using the recopy feature does not resolve the issue. The most effective workaround is to cross-post your listings again. Our development team is working on a fix for this issue, and we will provide an update as soon as possible. So that is the issue we're having. That wasn't there when I was trying to work on that.
So they're just.
So I'm glad to see it that we weren't the only ones, because when I was like trying to figure it out, we were like, I didn't see anybody having the same issue.
Yeah.
And so I sent them a repair ticket or a ticket thing, and did the whole screen capture, sent them a video of it happening, and yeah. So I'm glad it's in progress, because we need that fixed. I think the Jesus action figure is great. He's way better than the Ninja Turtles or Spider-Man. I need to get him for my grandson. A Gramsy Life. Good evening. YouTube suggested you, so I'm here to check your channel out. Well, hey. Welcome.
She probably left.
No, she's still here. I see her a few chats up from the last chat. Welcome to the channel. We're just doing Kathy's doing some listing right now.
Trying.
Glad you stopped in. Scott said, "These are two of the nicest people on the reselling world. They are also incredibly organized and run a good business." Well, you're way too kind, Scott. See, I need something to watch. Grandkids and us have had the flu for a week now. It's nice to watch something again. I think that's what I don't know. I had a cold, flu or something. I'm getting over something. I do feel way better now. We were originally thinking maybe just an hour tonight. I don't know. You want to keep going?
I'm just going to list.
I might go get another tea.
No, I'm not taking that seat.
So, Gramsy Life, this is not my normal voice. It is kind of strained right now, and I'm coughing. But yeah, glad you stopped in.
What should I call this? A prairie night?
Apparently, like that's not what it's called because I made two people spit their coffee out. Saying that. It's very see-through.
Yeah. I just Googled it, and other people are calling it a nightgown, so I guess that's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. It wasn't so far off, huh?
Should I say sheer?
Yeah.
See all the things nightgown.
Thanks for subscribing, Gramsy. Adrian says, I think Commonwealth ducked out of here. Probably. It's off to...
He was mad I made an old joke about him.
Q says, the 24 photos is amazing when listing ephemera or lots of things. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Has anybody... Because you could do videos too, right? Has anybody actually used the video feature?
Have anywhere to measure.
Gramsy is a great grandma name. Mine is Bam, and my husband's is Pow. Bam and Pow. Scott, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. The problem with 24 photos is when you use them and cross-list, none of the other platforms have more than 12 still. Yeah. Ran into that the other day without realizing it on pictures on flawed Carhartt showing stains, and it didn't keep my size tags. Oh. So it was like on the 13th or 14th photo. Sorry, guys. I had 3 buyers message me within an hour of listing asking for the size and material tags, and I was like, it's in the photos that I forgot to upload on because there's not enough. Yeah. Glad you figured it out, though. Fireball Flippers is in the house. What's going on?
No.
Congrats on the decision. I guess we'll see if congratulations are in order. But just got to get things moving, you know. Susan, hey, how's it going? Anyone got any good keyword ideas for a vintage ladies trench coat? Tommy with the...
What?
Try using vintage woman's trench coat.
I'm so bad at vintage. I'm also so bad at keywords. I'm sure there's many more things I could say about this.
Paul's here. How's it going, Paul? Philly Flipper. Well, if it works out, awesome. And if it doesn't, you'll have an empty room for a bit to fix up. Yeah, that's, that's the idea. How goes the store clean out to 3K? How's everyone going as you prepare? How's everything going as you prepare the big move? Paul? Let's see. Susan says, my eBay store has so flopped this quarter. Have had problems with this perfectly and eBay messing up for 2 months. Then yesterday, tornadoes second time. Flooded out the home. Just closed all down. So frustrating. eBay did not help. Thank goodness for Mercari and Poshmark. Seems like a tough time for you, Susan. Hope it goes better. As good as it gets, Amanda, LOL. Gonna enjoy the holidays and then think about it after, says Paul. How soon are you moving? I haven't really... We've been kind of so out of the loop on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Are you moving early in the year, Paul? Lil Ann, what's going on? Hey, great to catch you guys. Fireball says, hey, it's a good plan. And if you don't go live before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We should be live next week. Right? Yeah. The 22nd.
Yeah. So we have something on the 23rd.
Sorry. Cooley, hey, I enjoy listening to this nice, wholesome couple. Moving on January 30th. Man, that's coming up quick. Coming up fast.
That is. Are you excited?
I know. Kathy was like, Christmas is 10 days away. Whoo, boy. Sassy Granny, how's it going? Hey, all just got home from one of our grandson's Christmas programs. Wanted to stop in to say hello. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a great time at the Christmas program. Those are so fun. Our kids had some at the school like a week ago or so. Maybe that's why I got sick. Say sheer. Men may be Christmas shopping. You did list it as sheer, yeah. Mm-hmm. The Prairie Nighty.
I didn't.
No. So use the video feature on anything animated. Okay. Does it does take 24. Yeah, I was going to say it takes a while for the video to get approved or whatever, right? Huh? Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm talking to the chat. Which, yeah, I guess it could be kind of pointless in some cases. If something sells in the first day or two, do they not get to see the video on the listing at all? Christy, how's it going? Hey, it's been a while since I've caught a live. Is it possible to add a video on the app or only on the full website? I don't know. You don't really list from the app nowadays, huh? use the video feature on the musical plush. Okay. So they can get the sound. I watch every video and somehow miss your decision to get a storage unit. I think we've decided more on the lives. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, the main video was just like, we don't know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Which we still don't know what to do. It just feels like we have to do something. And nothing feels like the right answer. Other than getting a new house, which we can't do until we do the other thing first.
Well, I mean, we could. We could.
It
was just, it would put...
Then we can't rent it as quick. So, like, honestly, even though we had to pay for the storage, it probably would make more in rental income than, I don't know.
Well, it's like, even if we found a house that we wanted to buy tomorrow, right? There's still...
I already found one.
No,
and it dropped $5,000 today.
There is a nice one that we would really like to have because it's in our neighborhood, and we would be able to have the schoolie still. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Even if we had a house, we knew we were going to buy it. There's still 30 days till that point, right? It takes about 30 days to close. And so there's 30 days where we would be able to work on this house towards getting it ready to rent out, right? There's no sense in waiting until we move to do this kind of stuff to the house, because it's going to take a bit of time. So, it just made more sense, I think. Or I guess it's, again, maybe we're just trying to feel like we're doing something. But worst case scenario, if it is a mistake, there's bigger mistakes we could make, right?
Yeah. Money and time, that's all we lost.
Marcella's horrible with keywords also. I say you're moving into I say you're crazy for moving into hurricane area. Yeah, Kathy has suggested moving to Florida before, and I'm like, the hurricanes, though, We don't really have too many natural disasters here in Colorado. I think as worse as it gets is like the forest fires. But tornado every once in a while, but nothing huge. Ooh, new Patagonia. That'll be nice. That'll be a nice sell.
I hope. Why are people selling their brand new Patagonia for $45? I actually bought this for like $40 off Citizen because I was trying to buy something for my son and she had like 50% off too or something. So I was like, I'll just make, even if I make $10-20 pretty quickly, that was worth it to me.
I lived in Midlands, South Carolina for 2 years. Just dealing with the aftermath inshore weather was horrible. Hurricane hit area once every 70 years, and it just hit this year, so it should be good till 2090. That's what you think. See, we had you remember Waldo Canyon fire? It was like one of the worst forest fires in Colorado, and like maybe even ever. I don't even know. And then like the next year there was the Black Forest fire, which was, so like we lived not near, but like when the Waldo Canyon fire happened, like we would get ash and debris at our house, and we lived further south in the Springs at that time. And then we're like, wow, that was crazy. Like fires like this never happen, right? I've lived here most of my life, never had a big forest fire like that. And then thinking, oh, it probably will not happen very often again. And then literally the next year or two, I don't remember exactly, but then the Black Forest fire happened, and like both of those, like hundreds of homes burned. And they were both right here in the Springs area. It's crazy. Is that sheet or sheer? Sheer. Prairie sheer. Prairie.
I don't know.
I called it a nightie, right?
Very nice.
It's what it's called, right? I just called it a prairie nightie.
To me, a nightie is more like lacy, see-through type stuff. But
I mean, it was see-through and it had lace on the bottom.
You know what I mean.
I always mess that one up. Ooh, he's in kindergarten. It's so cute. Heading to my pillow. It's calling my name. Good night. Stephanie, good night. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Thank goodness hurricanes left us alone. Tornadoes are bad enough. Oh, is it sheer or sheer? Sheet. I think it's EER for the fabric and EAR for like shears, like cutting. Yeah. And I think the only real reason I know that is because when I worked at Budget Blinds, we would sell shears, like window shears. Nicole says, good to catch you two live. Just finished cross-listing 10 items or so from Posh to eBay. I'm new to eBay, so it felt very cumbersome. You two make it look so easy. Oh, not me. Like, that was all Kathy does. Look at her just grinding away over there.
I am just working slowly.
Artful Journey, hello. Hey, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Had to support my favorite team against their rival. Living in Colorado should be considered a national disaster. What? What does that even mean?
He's jealous.
You jelly, bro? What do you got against Colorado? I'll take a hurricane over Minnesota winters and blizzards any day. Really? I mean, we've been in a couple blizzards and like they've never flooded our house and like made us like sit on our roof to escape and survive, right? Forest fires and 30 below during the winter. No, thank you. We don't get 30 below.
We only get maybe like 2 or 3 snows a year that even like,
yeah,
you can't like leave your house. And you could if you really want to. Just
today is actually a very cold. It's going to be a cold night, and it's only getting down to like 5. Let me see.
I didn't even wear a jacket today.
I wore flip-flops today.
I went to the gas station and this guy's pumping gas in flip-flops, shorts, like a t-shirt. I was going to take his picture, but I thought that would be rude.
Yeah, we have a low of 6 right now. Which is it's pretty cold. Like that's pretty cold for us. We don't get 30 below though. Come to southeast Missouri. We have tornadoes and live right on the New Madrid fault line. So you get some earthquake, some quake action. No Christy after Katrina. No way would I say that about hurricanes. Yeah, I mean, I'd take a blizzard any day. Your cousin lost her house in the Black Forest fire. A lot of people did. I mean, it was quite a... I mean, I remember driving through shortly after it happened and just seeing where houses used to be, because Black Forest in this Colorado Springs area is a it's like where people have like more land. It's not like, it's more rural, right? And there's a lot of like bigger houses there too. And to see a lot of these really nice like $1 million homes get like reduced to just a chimney stack. I remember seeing cars melted, like yeah, it was kind of crazy. And I think a few people died.
Can you talk about something less sad?
I know, right? I'm gonna go get some more tea. You want to take the hot spot?
I don't. You want me to go get you some more tea? I have to go potty anyway.
Yeah, you want to give me some?
So what I gotta do? I gotta microwave it. You guys, I don't know how to like do anything at all.
I'm gonna give you the easiest instructions. Throw this tea bag away.
Okay.
Fill it with water. Till here.
Okay.
Put it in the microwave. Press the button that says beverage.
Okay.
Let it go until it stops.
Okay.
Get a new one of these tea bags. Give me just like a little tablespoon of sugar.
Sugar's bad.
Makes it go down. Thank you. I love you.
Love you.
Let's see. We'll get Reese on the camera. We live in Southwest Florida, just entered Ian and the chaos that's still going on. Still prefer the hurricane, really. I've never experienced a hurricane, so I guess I can't really say. My dog's trying to tell me it's bedtime too. Looks like a modern version of Little House on the Prairie 90s. You were spot on. You have friends and neighbors who've lost everything. You said only down to like 5 degrees. No, thank you. 5 degrees it's nothing, man. It's really not that bad. I don't know. There was a couple years ago we had I think, what do they call it? The bomb cyclone or something. There was a video that got very viral. The bomb cyclone, Colorado Springs, March 13th, 2019. There was a video of somebody driving down this road, and there's all kinds of cars like run off the side of the road. And that video was on the road that like we live right off of, Woodman Road. I mean, there was people stuck. That was about as bad as it gets. When this in the snow, the bomb cyclone. It went from 80s yesterday to 42 right now. Brr. That's quite a drop. Hey guys, watched my Niners win and sold a pair of snow pants too. Win-win. Ski and snow pants are bulky to store, but sell for me at a nice profit. Love picking them up in the bins. That's awesome. Glad your Niners won. Snow pants are rare here. We've had a few of them. I feel like we've sold them pretty well. We sold an old vintage snowsuit. That was pretty cool. Leah says, "Oh, y'all are probably too young to know Little House on the Prairie."
No.
Kathy loves that show.
Did you want this?
No. Maybe. Should I have honey?
Yeah.
Did you put a tablespoon of sugar?
I might have put a little more than that because I use my fingers and I just
use your fingers. What the crap?
Because I accidentally put the spoon in there.
What kind of barista uses your fingers?
I was gonna scoop it with the spoon, but I put the spoon in the liquid.
Then
I couldn't. After I went to the bathroom, yes.
You went to the
I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, and then made the tea. Yes, that's what I did.
Guys, she's trying to kill me. Thank you, though. Add a little honey. That should help my throat. I was talking to them about the bomb cyclone. You remember that?
I don't like thinking about snow. I'm getting anxious.
That was Woodman Road, remember?
All I remember is a few times at JBF I almost died. Not really, but I felt like I was going to.
Junk Monkey's here. Matt, bearded PokeTuber. What's going on, guys?
Hello. Would you call this like a camo print?
Oh, let me change it back to your screen.
Blue camo.
Camo? Yeah. Someone said, have you tried your tea with honey? Really great for a scratchy throat.
I got thoughtful.
This morning I got one of those medicine ball teas from Starbucks. It's 29 here in Oregon. It's nice and warm up there, huh? Oh, it's bad. As bad as someone having a YouTube channel called Junk Monkey. Or a Philly flipper who doesn't live in Philly. Yeah.
It's like what's his Dave?
NC.
Yeah.
The Nitro Chalupa or whatever he called it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When he moved, he was trying to think of what NC could possibly mean now that he's not in North Carolina. Susan says, I was vacationing in California and the fires were dang scary. Then when the bridge shook, me driving on it. No more California for me. Yeah, I lived in California for a few years and I never experienced an earthquake. No. Not while I was there. I've never been in an earthquake.
Really?
My dad was in that one, that big one. It knocked him out of his bed when he was a kid. Your admins are brawling. We got the wrenches are fighting. So Kathy went to the bathroom, didn't wash her hands, and used the toilet water for the tea. Got it. And she like stirred it with her finger too.
That's funny.
And her fingers for the sugar. She did it out of love, guys.
I don't. That's probably the only second cup of tea I made in my whole life. With my own two hands.
Camo and abstract for that shirt.
I ran out of keyword or word space.
Multi-print as well. It's 30 here in Kansas City. Will be 24 at 7 a.m. in the morning. Brr. Let's see. What's it going to be tomorrow? We're going to see if they're going to call it school. Kathy's convinced that they're going to...
It's not because of the snow. It's going to be like, it's too cold because it's a low of 7 degrees.
Tomorrow's a low of 6. It's 13 here right now. It's not that bad. The low is going to be between 4 and 5 a.m. High of 27 tomorrow. Yeah. They're probably going to call it.
Yeah. It's sad mostly because the kids are so excited for their party at school. It was already going to be a half day. That's another reason they're probably going to call it. Because it was already going to be a half day.
Sorry, I'm coughing so much, guys. Yeah, half day, and then they have, so they're going on break. So the 2-week Christmas break starting tomorrow.
And they were doing
They did this on the last break too.
Exchange.
Remember that?
Like, Sai will be very sad.
Susan says, I put a ruler in the last picture after a buyer kept saying I was off an inch or two. An inch or two? I mean, like, fabric is fabric. You can stretch it as much as you want. Chris trying to downplay how cold it is and that school's getting canceled. Look, I went to this school district when I was a kid, and they canceled for everything. I remember we get snow days and there wasn't even any snow on the ground. But our school district it covers a wide area, so a lot of places will get snow, and then other parts of that same district don't get snow, but they cancel school and the whole district goes out. Oh, just got a cha-ching.
Was it one of you guys? Well,
Someone's bought the Jesus.
It must be one of you guys. Leah, are you in the chat? Thank you, Leah, if you're a viewer and watching, and I'm very happy to send Jesus to you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas. I see Junk Monkey's checking his points. I was working a little bit earlier today to try to get some of the point things figured out. And I think I'm getting there.
So the new year, maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be one of our things for the new year for sure. I just got to think of some cool things.
Earth's mightiest heroes. This is Avengers?
The Avengers, yeah.
Heroes.
Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes. Yeah, Leah got him. Everybody needs a little Jesus. And now you can have one too. Thank you, Leah.
Thank you.
Kathy found that right before she found the talk boy.
True.
Which I don't know if I told you, but so Kathy got this tape to try out, and she didn't look at what it was.
I just quickly looked, and there's a long word with a C, and I thought it said Christmas. I was like, oh, cool, Tibetan Christmas music.
So she got me this tape to try it out, and it's Tibetan tantric chant music. So
yeah, that was awkward.
Oh man. Thank you.
No problem.
Kids these days, I had to walk 1.5 miles in the snow, 4 feet or so, just to get to school. Uphill both ways, right? Barefoot. I heard school districts are starting to move snow days to online school days. Oh, heck no. Our school district actually put that up to a vote, I think. And we voted no. Like, if it's a snow day, it's a snow day. We're not doing no e-learning on snow days.
If we are, we're not. We're not with our kids anyways.
Right.
We're letting them have a snow day.
Try a tea called Throat Coat. No sugar needed. It's already a bit sweet. I'm going to have to try that. They let our schools close early yesterday, 1 hour before 17 twisters came. Oh, my goodness. Barely got home. 17? That's scary. Yep, cold front coming in tonight and tomorrow. Back in the 70s after that. Cha-ching. Couldn't change if I wanted to. He assured me that he had fixed it after I canceled. He bought again after I changed the address. Oh, I guess I missed the first part, Junk Monkey. Had a scammer in Canada mess up. The fake address he used is undeliverable, and he paid it through Global Shipping Program. I refused to change the address for him. Couldn't change it if I wanted to. He assured me he had fixed it. After I canceled, he bought again, asked to change the address again. Then tried to cancel after I shipped for ordered by mistake. So what do you do now? Deny the cancel, right? Like what is he trying to get out of this? Just trying to get something for free? I'm sending eBay items to Mercari now a lot easier. Leah says, you guys have been such a help to me. That's the least I can do. Well, we'll send them out tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again. Yeah, finals this week, so they took yesterday's online. It was scary. I bet. 17 little twisters. Have you ever seen that movie, Twister? What?
Are we going to start doing the movie thing? No.
We got to watch it.
We're not going to go talk about everything I've never seen.
Really? Who makes that Tibetan cassette? Just pulled up some comps, and they're not that bad.
Let's see what's it called. Let me see. GYUTO.
My son had a talk boy when he was little. I should have hoarded that too. Oh yeah, all that stuff that was cool when I was a kid. It's all worth money now. Bourbon and honey works. Great, but it takes about 8 ounces over the course of 30 minutes. It'll put you right to sleep too, huh? Lori, mama with a camera, how's it going? Bourbon and honey. We don't have any bourbon, huh? We might have some in the freezer. Or did we get rid of that?
I don't know.
What are you trying to Google?
I don't drink it. I'm not trying to Google. I'm trying to look up this tape.
She's looking up.
Lori, I'm sorry you're entering the chat at this time.
So, Lori, if you missed it, but Kathy got me a cassette tape to try out the Talk Boy. And she didn't really look at what the cassette tape was. She just found it at the bins.
It was like the first also tape that I found that wasn't like somebody's home audio that they recorded themselves.
And it's tantric music, like Tibetan. It's like throat singing, like that kind of stuff. But for like tantric stuff. So that's what Kathy's looking up right now. It's funny.
I just want you to see if the Talk Boy works and then
you don't want me to sell it? Here, I'll try it out. I did try it. It sounds haunted. It does. It sounds scary.
So it does work. That works, just not for recording, right? So it plays.
It doesn't sound right. It sounds kind of wavy. It actually sounds better than I thought. The audio quality, guys, not the content. Should I put it on slow mode? All right, I'm done. I'm done with that. So yeah, we got some tantric music now. I did deny the cancel. He bought a $400 watch. Global shipping can deal with him now. Hopefully they make him pay. Tornado or hurricane? I don't want to live in either zones, but both are seriously bad. Yeah, I mean that's Colorado. We're pretty safe from that kind of stuff. I mean, I know we do get tornadoes every once in a while, but they're small. Lori says, I saw a bunch in a box vintage glass ornaments today and thought of you, Paul. They wanted $4.99 per box of 6, though. In Estonia, school is called off only if -13 at least.
Wow.
See, and if it gets down to 20, like they
just have indoor recess.
They will do indoor recess. But I don't know, because they like kids still have to go out to bus stops and stuff. Yeah. You know you're a reseller when you comp all your gifts.
I think I sold the white elephant, like what we got last year at White Elephant, like was a little Lego set. I was like, oh, let me just sell that. It sold for like $30. And it was like a $10 gift exchange. So I was excited about that.
Love hearing y'all talk about movies. It cracks me up. Ooh, Twister. That was filmed near me. The crew ate lunch at our school cafeteria. It was during the summertime though. Weird. That was a good movie. Twister. If we all would have just kept our toys, right? I know. I just wish I knew where all my video game stuff was, which I didn't have a lot, but I don't know where my old PlayStation is, or I had an old Game Boy, a Nintendo NES. I know my sister has my 64, which I've told her, like, don't you ever get rid of that. Give it to me before you get rid of it. Give it back to me.
I don't know what the price this for.
Don't keep bourbon in the freezer. It kills the flavor. Freeze your tumbler if you like it cold. I don't think it was great bourbon, man. It was, I think we got it for eggnog, and it was just like a little shooter bottle thing. And we never drank it. Obscure media sells well. Lori says, oh boy. Oh my. Halloween music. Sounds like tested and working to me. Needs a new drive belt, not hard to change. Does it? I mean... You know what this reminds me of, like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom or something like that. Just Mm. Wow, thank God I ordered Jesus after hearing that music. Sounds like The Exorcist. Hey guys, finally checking in late. Hope Chris feels better. I'll get there. It's a man cold, you know. They're like worse than giving birth. Chris, feel better soonest. We'll get there. He did pay. Story's a bit longer. Hard to say in 200 characters. Yeah, I get it.
Should we list my blue glass stuff? I
Yeah.
have to look at the video again and see what people told me it was called again. Indiana something.
Fentanyr or something like that, right? But
right,
I don't think it said fentanyr on it.
Which, yeah, then I saw a comment that said it doesn't look dark enough to be the Fenton.
Fenton, not fentanyr.
But most people were saying the Indiana Glasgow or something. So let me look it up.
Becky's live. Should we Becky, what's this?
I need to know right now.
Stop your live. Tell us.
Blue fairy glass.
Fairy light. That looks like it.
The Indiana Glasgow, I think, is what people are saying.
That looks like it.
Yeah. I know that they're saying though, the comments were people were saying different things because there's many different things that make it. But
I had a hard time finding the same one because all the little dimples on it. But that looks like it.
Yeah.
Dang, $70.
Oh. Let's see solds. This brand new.
That's on
someone
bid.
Go buy, oh, I said someone go buy that right now.
Ooh, that green one's cool.
So let me take some keywords out. Yeah, this is more like what I was seeing was $40, 40 to 50.
Did you watch Gone Fishing yet? It's on YouTube free with commercials. I feel like I've seen that movie as a kid. Joe Pesci, Danny Glover. Brandy and eggnog. Maybe that's what it was. Brandy, not bourbon. I don't know. Maybe it was not a good quality.
So how would you just look right in the top here? What would you describe that as? How it's a little bit messed up. I don't know if it's how it is.
I mean, that's just the manufacturing. Does it have Indiana glass stamped on it anywhere? No.
This is definitely exactly the same, but yeah. Should I plagiarize their title?
Use
Just switch
the chat AI to come up with a better title. Any of you guys been playing around with that chat GPT or whatever? The AI thing? I have been. This person's looks the same at the top. Oh, it's all
what are you
not perfect.
Oh.
Dang. Good find.
Thanks. I'm a pretty good
I mean, I thought like maybe
reseller,
like
aren't
15
I?
bucks. You're really good.
I just like it's fun to find stuff that's what I like about the bins. So I don't
Yeah.
want to like quit going forever, but
I kind of want to see what it looks like lit up.
because like at the thrift store, I would never really go over to the glass to even look for that kind of stuff. But if I'm at the bins, I'm just looking for anything.
That's cool. Cool.
So is the brand just Indiana Glasgow?
I just see Indiana Glass. I don't see Co. Good night, cool kids and Chris. See you later, Paul.
Indiana Glass Company.
Sounds like you're listening to aliens. Blue glass stuff is so pretty. Fairy lamp. My video game as a kid was Pong. It was so exciting to have two lines and the dot hit back and forth. Hey, Pong paved the way, you know? Pong paved the way. Indiana Glass, says Junk Monkey. Adrian says, I've bought a bunch of fairy lamps at a local bottle show someone had and flipped them all in 3 weeks. They're great sellers.
So what should I price this at? Considering this one is about to go... Is that the same? Should I just do like... I mean, and then there's this one. So, I don't know.
What do you guys think?
I know someone in the comments said like price it for 70, but I think that's too much. Based on that there's some available new. I mean, this one's bid, but it's ending in less than a day. It hasn't had a bid. And some at 35.
This sold for 45.
Is this a candle holder?
Horizon Blue.
I don't have any more words that I can write.
Sandwich Horizon Blue is the color. A 45. There's a two set for 60. Another $49.99.
I'm just doing $39.95 plus shipping.
Done. Lori says, I'm listing some Department 56 Christmas pieces I found this week. Better late than never, right?
Yeah. You think so, Junk Monkey? But, like, look, this one says it's new. Like, this one you could buy new.
But it's
for $32 plus $10.
New? Like,
right.
Yours is like, how?
I know, but.
Not used glass. I mean, for all we know, there's never been a candle in that. Maybe it's new too.
Let me put it up to 50 and see if I get any watchers like soon.
What's the name of the chat AI you're playing with? Just that chat GPT. Chat GPT. The other night I just said, give me a bedtime story and make the main character Connor or Cyrus, whatever. And so I read the kids a AI generated bedtime story. Well, it did pretty good. One was like went to the moon or something. Kathy, have a picture with a ruler against the two pieces together and apart. For the glass?
Maybe for the clothes, because I keep running over there to like measure something.
For the two pieces.
Oh. Too late. I hate adding something once I've already listed it. Whoever buys this, they know that they want it. They don't care about any measurement.
Tommy says, hands in the pictures. I'm so embarrassed for you, Kathy.
Good thing I got my nails painted.
I suppose it's better than feet.
My hands are so dry, too. Look at how crusty those hands
Those
are.
Colorado hands. That's the worst thing about Colorado is the dry skin.
Yeah.
Like, my knuckles are starting to crack and bleed.
Uh-oh, we're getting some XXX girls in the chat.
Are we?
Thanks, Junk Monkey.
What's that AI thing? Yeah, it's just a AI chat. It's hard to kind of explain it. You can kind of ask it to do things, and it will. It'll say things. With all those available, I wouldn't use rare in the title like the other seller used. Did you use rare?
I just copied their title.
Oh.
I mean, there's not that many available.
Yeah, I never use rare or scarce in titles. I mean, it's like one of those words. It's like, does it have to be rare? I feel like some people associate rare with value, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know, just because something's rare doesn't mean it's worth a lot.
Well.
There's one on Etsy for $103. Some of those lower priced ones may be chipped. Price yours at $50. You saw him say that. That's
what?
That's why you priced it up higher.
Yeah. I mean, I got it from the bin, so I don't care if it sits a little bit.
That is crazy that it was in the bins and it didn't get chipped or anything.
Because it was bubble wrap.
Sorry. You can always take offers on it. Problem is that chat's so far behind on the live for her to catch what we're saying. We're not too far behind. She's reading too. I mean, she kind of keeps up with you guys. The size question is something you'll get. I mean, are they different sizes?
Then I'm going to ignore it.
I mean...
Only need one person to buy it.
Do they... Those all look the exact same size.
They can guess by my hands how big it is.
That AI description really makes me feel old. We had a party line on our phone when I was young. Let me see. I'll get it to tell you what it is. What is Chat GPT? It said an error has occurred. Maybe I need to reload. Explain Chat GPT to me like I'm 10 years old. Sure, Chat GPT is a way for people to have conversations with computers in a way that feels more natural and like they're talking to a real person. It works by using a special type of software called a chatbot, which is a program that can understand and respond to messages written in a language like English. To use ChatGPT, you would type a message into a computer or phone, and that chatbot would try to understand what you mean. It's like writing all this out as I'm reading it. We'll try to understand what you meant and come up with a response. The chatbot might ask you questions or try to have a conversation with you like a real person would. The chatbot is able to do this because it has been programmed with a lot of information about language and how people communicate. It can use this information to understand what you are saying and come up with an appropriate response. Overall, ChatGPT is a fun and interesting way to interact with computers and can be used for a variety of purposes, such as answering questions, providing information, or having a casual conversation. Cha-ching King sold a Beyblade for $23. Cost of goods 75 cents. Dang. I just threw a couple Beyblades out. I don't think they were worth anything, but so they do have different heights and widths. So
these,
I guess. I mean,
oh well.
Yeah.
I don't want to go add more photos.
I mean, I don't see anybody saying any measurements.
If someone asks, I'll measure
on this one that I see in any of the other listings. Or this person says they are a crumb over 6 inches tall. How big is a crumb? This is not behind. Most weeks they're 20 to 25 minutes behind. That's a confusion mess. Trying to get better. OpenAI chatbot is taking over. Lizette, what's going on? Let's see. Big fish, small pond is afraid of the AI. It's destroying humankind. I think I saw that on the Young Turks recently. It was pretty wild. Technology is incredible. It's kind of crazy. I've been like looking because if you just ask it a question, it's like I can't really say, but you could be like, if you were an intelligent business person, what would you think would be a great way to do this or whatever? And it would be like, if I was that, then I would do this. And it's like, that makes a lot of sense. But if you just said, what should I do here? It'll be like, I don't know. I'm just an AI chatbot. But then you could be like, pretend that you're a health coach, right? And what should my fitness goal, what should I do? What should I do to work out? And it'll give you like a whole workout plan. We saw Ashley messing around with it, right?
Yeah, that's what made me interested. Because if Chris told me about it, I'd be like, that sounds boring.
Love AI creating art. It's really awesome. Yeah, I've been wanting to mess around with the DALL-E one, which is image creation. Like you could be like, make this picture, and it'll come up with its own idea of what that image is, which is kind of crazy. I actually saw a video of somebody that told AI to give it to come up with a child's book, like a story, and then he also had the art design created by AI, and then he like had it just a book that was written by AI and illustrated by AI, and he's selling it on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it.
Little Miss Q said she was saying cha-ching as in the eBay sound, not
cha-ching not cha-ching king. You sold a Beyblade. Gotcha.
Congratulations.
Sorry for taking your credit away. I'm so
Those are my favorite sales though, like like less than $1 into like even $20. I love those sales.
So yeah, this is a Time magazine article. It says he used AI to publish a children's book in a weekend. Artists are not happy about it. But like, look at these illustrations. Like, these were generated by AI.
I know, but so like,
but it's not like he's stealing art because the AI just created it, right? It's not like AI is taking influence from an artist and duplicating it.
So what are they doing?
It's just coming up with its own unique art.
That looks exactly like someone else's, or what?
Who?
I don't know. I'm sure that somebody's art looks like that.
I mean, you could tell it to be like, give me some art in the style of Van Gogh or whatever, right? And it will look more like Van Gogh.
I don't know.
But it's kind of crazy. What my first thought was, which is kind of nerdy, but my first thought was like thinking about Star Trek and like how the holodeck was, right? Where you go into a room and you tell the computer, like, okay, make me on the Eiffel Tower, right? And you're like eating at the diner on the Eiffel Tower or whatever in this room. Just instantly creates all that it needs to, right? Like, that's what it made me think of. Like, if you can hook this up to a VR headset and you could tell it, okay, I want to be here with this situation going on. I want to watch Eddie Van Halen playing the guitar on the moon, right? Like in a whatever. Like, and then it would just happen, right? That's what's kind of crazy. You done?
Oh yeah, I'm drafting more things right now.
We'll put Reese on the screen. Raining Retro, off to bed. First time I caught you live. We'll be back. Good night. Thanks for hopping in. Artful Journey says, congrats, Scott, for the Beyblade. Oh, sorry. I totally ripped the credit from Miss Q.
I feel like every time she comes chat, she always has a really cool stuff.
Wonder AI app is free. What's really cool is like if you needed to do something on like Excel, right? Like, I need a formula that does this and this and this, and you say it like you're speaking to somebody, and it will be like, okay, you can do this, right? And it'll give you the formula that you need. Or if you're like trying to program JavaScript or, Python or whatever, some programming languages, it'll program it for you. It's kind of crazy. I don't trust AI, especially after that iRobot movie. Show us
What?
the AI. Chris and Kathy, are you finished with your Christmas shopping? No.
Tomorrow we have date night.
Date
and
night,
we're
which
supposed
is-
to finish up, and then the next day, Chris's mom was gonna have them spend the night, which would be another time. So like the next 2 days is when we have to finish up, pretty much.
Yeah.
Then they're home, and we're not gonna be able to do much, like as far as shopping.
Do you call it Hal? I feel like I know that reference, but I'm trying to remember it.
Ooh.
HAL 9000? The Space Odyssey? Don't get me wrong, I'm for sure a little scared and I'm always polite, but it's here and way more advanced than we know. I mean, it's bound to go wrong, especially who has access control. Yeah, well, what's weird is like the whole AI chatbot thing that we have access to now has been around for years. It's just been, it hasn't been open to everybody to go on and use. So now they're just like, they're getting everybody interested in it and using it, and then they're going to start charging for it. Reese.
Your fans love your sleepy little butt.
You talk about the holodeck on Star Trek. Yeah. Oh, you wanted to see the artwork? I can't share my screen.
You want me to move?
No, but you want to Google this?
No.
Just Google Amazon AI children's book. And then scroll down to that Time magazine. Yeah. So like that's the artwork that the AI came up with. And so it came up with the story and all that kind of stuff. I think he even he has videos on him doing it, like showing like the questions that he asked and all that. Looks like he's sold about 70 copies through Amazon. And he's only made less than $200. But it's interesting. I know a lot of people are a lot of kids are using AI to write essays and stuff for them. So, which, is a way to get around a lot of the plagiarism searching that they have nowadays. It's kind of a crazy thing. Got my wife a Coach purse. She asked me today, what are we getting for our daughter? She normally takes care of that. What do I do?
Don't answer me.
Amazon gift card. No. How old's your daughter?
Are you getting me a present?
I was planning on it.
You are?
It's more like us.
You a present?
I don't need anything. I have an awesome mail carrier who picks up my packages every day from my porch, so I'm trying to think of a sweet Christmas gift for him. Any ideas?
A gift card.
Cash. I feel like
they're not allowed to accept over a certain amount.
Oh, mail carrier. She's 22. 22.
Does she wear makeup?
Let me see. Shall we ask AI?
I was thinking like a Sephora gift card or something.
What would be a great Christmas gift?
I wish, Leah.
For a 22-year-old from her father. There are many options for Christmas gifts for a 22-year-old from her father. 1, a gift card from her favorite store or online retailer. This will allow her to choose something that she really likes and enjoys. 2, a piece of jewelry, such as it just stopped writing and then said error.
She's a gamer. What a 22-year-old gamer girl.
22-year-old gamer? Okay, let me adjust. What if she's a gamer? That's the cool thing. You can keep adding things on. I gotta let it finish talking. If your daughter is a gamer, there are many gift options that would be suitable. Some ideas might include a new gaming console. If your daughter doesn't already own the latest gaming console, it would be a great gift. A new game. Consider purchasing a game for your daughter that's been interesting and has recently been released. You can also give her a gift card to a gaming store so she could choose her own game. A gaming accessory. Like, this is all gaming related, I guess.
Like, you can't think of that yourself.
A gaming subscription. A gaming themed gift.
Some snacks to eat while you game.
Keep in mind that it's important to respect your daughter's preferences and interests in choosing a gift. If you're not sure what she would like, you could always ask her directly and consider her favorite games and franchises when selecting a gift. Online gamer. See, even the AI doesn't understand girls.
I know nothing about gamers.
Online gamer. A PS5. I feel like even in the gamer world, there's so many different genres of gamers. You can't gift game. You either have it or you don't. A food gift card for the mail carrier. Your immediate area is so he can stop during his rounds. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hey, guys. I think we're going to call it. Kathy's falling asleep.
I am very tired, and I'm like so nervous that kids don't have school, which we won't know till what, 5
Yeah.
a.m. Which is annoying. I would rather know right now, so then we could all just sleep in a little.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, go check out ChatGPT. It's free. and you can have a conversation about it, about what to get your daughter. PS5 is not going to happen. Those things are so expensive and impossible to find. But yeah, we're going to call it, man, totally said we were going to be a short stream tonight. Titled it that way, at least. Thanks for hanging out while we finally got some listings done for...
Yeah, at least 15, I think. So yeah, I haven't been listening. So thanks for letting me ignore. I feel like I was ignoring everyone, but I'm feeling good that I got listings done.
Yeah. I'm feeling good too. I was thinking my voice was going to give totally out, but it's made it. Actually, I feel better now than I did when we started. It's just my voice, but we appreciate you guys so much, and we had fun. We'll be back next Thursday. We did reshoot some footage for the 105 challenge video, so that should be coming out very soon. Was hoping to get it up tomorrow, but with me sleeping in this morning, I kind of burned up that time. I was going to edit this morning, but didn't get to do that. So it might come out tomorrow if I am able to edit it tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But we'll be back next Thursday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And we still have a bunch of Binsmas videos.
Yeah.
I think we've had 7. Kathy's got number 8 here.
Okay, so 9. So I have to go 4 more times.
4 more times before Christmas.
Planning to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If we don't see you guys, if you don't make it next week, hope you guys have a very awesome Merry Christmas. Well, we'll be here. So that's going to do it, guys. We appreciate you again, and